it's Miranda, and in this video I'm going to show you the full collection of the brand new Milani Bella Eyes eyeshadows. These are just rolling out into drugstores now, and they're going for around $3.99. They are said to have a gel powder formula, which is something I had never heard of before, and it's supposed to start out as a gel and then have a powder finish. You're also supposed to be able to apply these wet or dry, so I'm going to show you both wet and dry swatches in this video. Just to make the video a little bit more palatable, I'm going to break up the swatches. I'm going to start out with the blacks, whites, and silvers, like the light neutrals, and then I'm going to move on to the browns and bronzes, then the pinks and purples, and then end with the blues and greens. And I'm going to put the timestamps of the shade ranges below, so if you just want to see maybe a pink, you can skip to the pinks and not have to watch every single swatch ever. So without further ado, let's move on to swatches. This is Bella Black. This is Bella Diamond. This one is Bella Charcoal. Here is Bella Gray. This is Bella Silver. This one is Bella Ivory. I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed none of them are named Bella Swan. I'm gonna do one layer of each swatch, so I'm starting out with Bella Black. And here is Bella Black Wet. It starts out looking a little bit more opaque, but it's hard to get it to spread and blend when it's wet. Okay, next we have Bella Diamond. It's this beautiful shimmery white, and here it is dry. And here is Bella Diamond while wet, and this one's doing a little bit better. Here is Bella Charcoal while dry. Dry, it's pretty opaque and blends really smoothly. And here it is wet, looks even more opaque and still blending pretty well. Here's Bella Gray dry, and it's definitely on the sheerer side. And here it is wet, we get a little bit more pigmentation. Here is Bella Silver dry, very beautiful shade, pretty opaque, very smooth. And here it is wet, and we're getting that really nice metallic finish up at the top where it's most concentrated. Still a little bit hard to get it to blend when it's wet. Here is Bella White dry. I think that this is actually pretty impressive for a white shade. It blended really smoothly and you're getting a lot of color payoff. As for wet, I don't really think that it did much to help it. Next we have Bella Chiffon, which is this gorgeous champagne shade, and dry you get a lot of pigmentation, pretty smooth, and wet you get even more of that metallic finish. Here we have Bella Ivory dry, and this is really an ivory color. It's got a little bit of pink undertones, and wet was a little bit difficult with this one as well because it is that satin matte finish. Moving on to the browns, this is Bella Espresso. This is Bella Gold. This one is Bella Sand. Here is Bella Copper. This one is Bella Taupe. Here is Bella Cafe. Here is Bella Bronze. And Bella Cappuccino. Here is Bella Espresso Dry. It's really nice medium brown. And here is Bella Espresso Wet. Here is Bella Gold Dry, another really smooth shade with a lot of shine to it. And here is Bella Gold Wet, and again you're getting that really opaque metallic finish. Here's Bella Sand Dry. This is shimmery, but it's hard to see because it's almost the exact same color as my skin, but it's there, it's shimmering. And here it is wet, and you can start to kind of see the pigment come out more. Here is Bella Taupe Dry. This is a really great universal staple shade, and I would stick to applying it dry. Wet just kind of made it a little bit difficult. Here is Bella Copper Dry. Even when it's dry, you're getting a really buttery, smooth texture, easy to apply. And when it's wet, you get that metallic finish, but either dry or wet, you still get a very shiny finish with this one. Here is Bella Cafe Dry. This is another subtle color that would be great for blending. And here it is wet. Here is Bella Bronze. This is one of my favorite shades because it's got kind of a red undertone to it. And here it is wet, and both wet and dry you're getting pretty opaque color payoff, very blendable, and just a really great color. Here is Bella Cappuccino Dry. This is another one that was a little bit too sheer for my liking, and here it is wet, which actually did help a little bit. Moving on to the pinks and purples, this is Bella Champagne. Here is Bella Mandarin. This one is Bella Rouge. Here is Bella Pink. This is Bella Violet. Here is Bella Rose. This is Bella Fuchsia. And this is Bella Purple. Okay, ignore those first two swatches because I accidentally did ivory again, but here's Bella Champagne. This one's a little bit hard to see against my skin tone, but it is a light pink with a lot of shimmer to it, and wet you get that metallic finish and a little bit more pigment. Here is Bella Pink, and you get smooth application with one layer dry, and wet you're getting a little bit more pigment and more of that reflective finish. Here's Bella Rose Dry. This, I don't see actually much difference between this one and Bella Pink, but here is wet. And here's Bella Mandarin, which is a very soft coral that definitely leans orange. And here it is wet. It does give it a little bit of a pigment boost. Here's Bella Rouge Dry, and it's this really pretty magenta color. And here it is wet. You're definitely getting a lot more pigment when you apply this one wet. Here's Bella Fuchsia Dry, and this one's a little bit more purple undertoned than Bella Rouge. And here it is wet. Both have about the same amount of color payoff. Here's another one of my favorites. This is Bella Violet, which is a really, really pretty light purple. And here it is wet. You do get a little bit more pigment when you apply it wet. And here's Bella Purple, which is this really pretty deep grape color. And here's Bella Purple wet. At first I thought I was getting more pigment, but then it started to blend away a little bit, so I definitely like this color dry. Moving on to blues, this is Bella Sky. Here is Bella Teal. This one is Bella Cobalt. Here is Bella Khaki. This is Bella Emerald. And this one is Bella Navy. Here is Bella Sky Dry, a very light and shimmery blue. And here's Bella Sky Wet. I think you get almost the same amount of color payoff, wet and dry. Another fave of mine, this is Bella Teal. Dry, it's very easy to use, very smooth, and here it is wet where it's just amplified, and it is just freaking gorgeous, and that is my professional opinion. Here is Bella Cobalt Dry, very, very beautiful and rich medium blue. And here it is wet. Again, the pigmentation is just turned up a notch. This is Bella Khaki Dry. It is a green with some brown undertones to it. And here it is wet. Both dry and wet, same really great color payoff and smooth finish. Here's Bella Emerald Dry. This one's a little bit deeper and with a little bit more of a blue undertone to it. And here it is wet, a lot more pigmentation and even a little bit smoother when it's wet. Here is Bella Navy, a really beautiful, rich, deep blue. And here's Bella Navy Wet. You do get more pigment, and it is still easy to blend out. Overall, I'm really liking these eyeshadows. I think the majority of them apply very smoothly, easily, and with great color payoff. As you saw, some of them did get a good amplification when applied wet, but I do prefer to just apply them all dry and with my fingertips. I just think that they're a lot easier to work with that way. As far as the whole gel to powder formula, I'm not quite sure where the gel comes in. I just think that they feel like very, very soft and buttery powders, although they're not powdery, if that makes sense. They do not crumble. They all apply very smoothly. So I guess that kind of gives them an essence of gel, but they don't feel bouncy or slick at all. I think it's a great shade range. There's something for everyone, whether you like big pops of color or you like to keep it neutral. And the finishes range from satin matte to metallic and shimmer. These are permanent, so don't feel like you have to go out and rush and buy every single one you see. You have some time to decide which ones you want, but I definitely would pick up a couple if you see them. They are quite affordable, again, $3.99, and they are very high quality in my book. Let me know what you think of these shadows and shades, which ones you might pick up. I'd love to know in the comments below. Thanks so much for watching. If you thought this video was helpful, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to try something new today, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Thanks again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!